Welcome back, friends, to another video. Today's video, it's going to be a Trader Joe's favorites of mine. As you know, I create lifestyle content, including some grocery hauls, and they are including Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and Costco. So today I wanted to show you my Trader Joe's must-haves and why I can never stop going to Trader Joe's, because they have these products that I absolutely love. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing. I create, like I said before, lifestyle content. I include some plant content, as you can see here. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I'm on stories every day, and I share with you valuable information for you and your family. So if you like any of this type of content, I would love to have you. And yeah, let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that we're going to start with is Trader Joe's non-food items. One of the things that I could never ever live without is this Trader Joe's hand cream. Now this is just a regular one. They do have seasonal ones for the time, like the holidays. They have seasonal scents. I like this one because it's unscented. I prefer things to be unscented. This cream is super moisturizing. The ingredients aren't terrible. What I really like about it is that it doesn't leave my hands smelling super perfumey, if that's even a word, but it does leave my hands super soft. And like I said, this is especially helpful around the winter and fall, but I carry this with me all year round. It's $4.99, but I will be inserting the prices here if I don't get them right. But this is one of the things that I love getting. Another thing that I really love getting, it's a natural oil, and this bottle here is $9.99. And I use it for, you can really use it even as a makeup remover, just so you know, but I use it as a moisturizer. So this is what I use to moisturize my face. Now, I told you guys before, this is definitely not a beauty channel or a fashion channel, so you won't be seeing any of that here. But I don't do much of a my gosh, can I talk? I don't do much of a skincare routine or anything like that, but pretty much I shower every day, and at night I moisturize my face with this. In the morning, if I'm up for it, I wash my face and then moisturize it with this again. It doesn't make me break out. It doesn't leave my skin oily. It looks pretty oily at the beginning, like at the very beginning, like the first few minutes, but after like 30 minutes or so, it goes away. And like I said, it doesn't cause me to get any breakouts or clog my pores or anything like that. So I highly recommend this. This is also good to put all over your body, but this little bottle is $10, so it's a little luxurious, if you can call it that. Next up, now moving on to food items, it's going to be this pasta here. I highly recommend you getting this brown rice pasta, or brown rice pasta and yellow lentil pasta. Or there is another package just like this. It's a spaghetti one, and it's brown rice and quinoa. This pasta here, especially if you're not eating meat, like a lot of the times my pasta just has a ton of veggies. Same for the kids. You're still getting a ton of protein and fiber, and you're not just eating empty calories like when you just buy regular spaghetti. You won't even be able to tell the difference, to be honest with you. And it's organic. This is made out of legumes. Legumes do need to be organic because they are heavily sprayed. I'm still debating whether I should do a Dirty Dozen Clean 15 video. If you guys are interested in that video, leave me comments down below letting me know that you want to watch that video so that I can create it for you guys. Otherwise, I've already shared what 2022's EWG's Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen is, and it hasn't changed much, other than one of the things that was a big one for me was the sweet potatoes. I always buy organic sweet potatoes, and this year they're saying you can buy conventional, so you'll save about $1 or so. But let me know if you want to see that video. Next up is, I really like, oh, and by the way, for pastas, for legume pastas, you can get them at Whole Foods as well. I don't believe that Costco has any legume pastas yet. I know Walmart does, and I don't know how competitive their prices are, but Whole Foods prices are a little bit higher. So I do get other legume pastas at Whole Foods. For example, for lasagna noodles, Trader Joe's doesn't carry legume lasagna noodles, so I do have to get them from there. But at least for spaghetti, Trader Joe's is like their best deal. Next up is this organic coconut milk. So a few things about this coconut milk. The reason why I like to get at Trader Joe's is because it doesn't have any additives, it doesn't have any gums, it doesn't have anything. It's literally just water and organic coconut. That's it. That's all you're getting. And this here is $1.99. Costco has a decent one, but it does have like a little bit of emulsifier, I think. This one doesn't have anything. It's $1.99. You can get the blue one. So there's one that's coconut cream, which is perfect, especially if you're vegan. And it's perfect to do cake icing. Like you just put it in the refrigerator and then you mix it with a fast mixer and it creates like a nice fluffy frosting. You just add a little bit of coconut sugar. So there's that. That's the coconut cream. And I don't remember if it's blue or pink. But then there's the blue or pink, which is actually light coconut milk. Don't do that to yourself because it's just coconut milk plus more water, and that's how the fat is less. So just get this one and water it down and you're saving a ton of money. So do that for me. Next up, it's going to be something that literally our household cannot live without. You will always find this in my home, and if you know me, you know that this is true. This is Greek style feta cheese made from sheep's milk. Obviously, it is much better to have sheep's milk than cow's milk from research, right? But it's pretty clean. I'll insert a picture of the ingredients if I can find it. And this is $6.99. I think it might have gone up to $7.99, and we really love it. It's in brine. We put this in our avocado toast. We put this in our lentil soup, bean soup. We put this in everything. So highly recommend. It's super delicious. I'm gonna take a little tea break. I'm having the Moroccan mint organic tea from Trader Joe's. Not that you asked, but yeah. Next up, it's a risotto type pasta. You can definitely make risotto. That's why it's called risotto. So it's like the size of a grain of rice, and it's made out of chickpea and red lentil. But this is fantastic, and I'm very sad because I haven't seen it at Trader Joe's anymore. And I asked if it was discontinued. They said that it wasn't, but I haven't seen it at my Trader Joe's. And this is what I use to make my kids sopita aguada. So if you're Latino, you know what that is. If you're making sopita aguada, if you're making a pasta soup, like pasta tomato soup, it's just empty calories. But if you're making it out of a legume pasta, then you're getting some protein, some fiber. So I highly recommend using this instead of a regular empty calorie pasta, and like pretty much has no nutritional value. So this will definitely be a good alternative. The ingredients are organic chickpea flour, organic red lentil flour. Red lentils or just lentils in general do have to be organic. So that's that, and I can only find that at Trader Joe's. The other thing here, we're almost done, by the way, speaking of tea, I always like to get this organic turmeric and ginger tea. And the reason for that is because it's 20 baggies for about, I think, $3.99 or $2.99. And guys, I like to make my own tea from the root, from ginger and turmeric, which I get at Costco. But it's so handy to have this, especially on evenings that I'm just super exhausted and over it, and I just want to come home and kick up my feet and have a cup of tea. This is my best friend. I go through these. I go through probably at least 1 or 2 boxes per month, which is excessive, but we also do drink a lot of tea, and it's not just me. My husband drinks a lot of tea as well, and then my mom comes once a week and she will have a cup of tea with us as well. And this is one of our better choices because it's immune boosting. Next up, these two go hand in hand. Definitely you can get these elsewhere. This is not like a Trader Joe's exclusive. Obviously the ginger turmeric tea, also not a Trader Joe's exclusive. However, it is very well priced. But as far as everything else that I've shown you, I can only find it at Trader Joe's. This, you can get it at Sprouts. You can probably get it at Aldi. I'm not sure. You can get, I don't know. You can't get this at Costco. You can probably get it at Walmart, and you can definitely get it at Whole Foods. But I love their prices because I pay under $6 for each one of these. This is ground organic flaxseed meal, and this is just almonds. So just ground almonds, and these two are good for anybody, but I especially use this one for my toddlers because a lot of the times toddlers can be picky with the textures of nuts. And then this is already ground, so I add it to their oatmeal, or to their acai bowl, or to their yogurt for breakfast. So they have this every day in one of those foods, unless they're having eggs that day, which is once or twice a week. And then this, we all eat it here at home. It's a very good source of fiber and it helps you clean out your system. So I definitely recommend adding this to your diet, like at least 1 tablespoon per day or so. By the way, I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist or a dietitian. So all of these are just my opinions based on research that I've done. You definitely don't have to follow any of these advices that I'm giving you or suggestions. These are just my favorite items from Trader Joe's and why I can never stop going to Trader Joe's. This is very, very, very convenient. This is about $4.99 if I'm not mistaken. I'll correct the price here if it's wrong, but this is just organic brown rice. Rice should be organic, and if you can, preferably just buy brown rice, because white organic rice is definitely an upgrade from regular rice. However, white rice is just brown rice that has been stripped of all of its vitamins and minerals. So like I said, if you want to get a nutrient dense food, get brown rice. We make our own brown rice or white rice, but we do keep this in our freezer because it comes with 3 bags. It just says to microwave it for 2 minutes in the bag. Don't do that, definitely. Just put it in a glass plate and cover it and then microwave it. But it's super handy for easy lunches, easy dinners, or like if we're going to work that day and we've only grilled some chicken, we can toss this under the chicken, then the chicken, and add some frozen veggies, and it makes for the perfect, quick, healthy lunch. So I recommend this. We always pick it up at Trader Joe's. Next up here is something that I love, and I can only seem to find it at Trader Joe's, and I'll tell you why. Now you're probably thinking, okay, it's an acai pack, right? And it's organic. What's so special about it? This doesn't have any added ingredients. It has a little bit of citric acid, but that's necessary, I guess, that they need to add. But this is pure acai puree. Acai is a superfood, like a lot of the trendy foods that keep coming up. Those foods are superfoods, but I can guarantee you that 90% of the people are not getting the full benefit from it because they're adding sugar and they're adding a bunch of other things that are unnecessary. This is pure acai puree, and like I told you before, I can only find it at Trader Joe's because this is 4 packs. It comes in, we've already opened this, 4 packs like this, and these 4 packs are $4.99. Whereas Whole Foods, though I do shop at Whole Foods too, has a pack like this, but I think it's somewhere like $7 and it's no sugar added. Then they have other brands and other packs, and they do have a ton of sugar in it, like added sugar. And then Costco has a good deal on these, but also a lot of added sugar. So what happens is that you're actually not getting the full benefit, because whatever benefit you're getting from the acai, it's kind of reversed by the amount of sugar you're consuming. So you're just having candy for breakfast. I've said this before. Same thing when you buy your acai bowls already pre-made from places like fruit, juice bars and stuff like that. I always ask what's in the acai puree, and when they say sugar, I said, yeah, no, I'm not paying $14 for that. Last but not least, this is something that I will always have in my home: sparkling water from Trader Joe's. It's probably not good, I will say this, and I'm not going to research it because I rather just not know at this point. This is just a very strong sparkling water. It's plain sparkling water. It should always be plain. If it's flavored, it's artificial flavors, unless you are buying, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name right now, but Spindrift, I think is what it's called. And I know Whole Foods sells it, Trader Joe's sells it, and I know that Costco sells it as well. Sometimes they have a sale, but this is my absolute favorite sparkling water because it's strong, it's perfect. They do sell it in a can, but I feel like it's not strong enough. So this is what I have every night. I have one of these with a little bit of lemon juice, and that's it, guys. These are my Trader Joe's must-haves. Now there is a few things that we also love from Trader Joe's, but unfortunately potentially are discontinued. I was told they were discontinued and then I saw them again. So maybe your Trader Joe's carries them. I'm going to leave the items here for you to see what those are. And those are also really good finds and really good nutrient dense foods. So if you can find them, go ahead and get them, because they are definitely a steal. And it's sad that my Trader Joe's doesn't carry them. It's 2 or 3 items that I'll put on here. But these are my Trader Joe's favorites. This is why I cannot stop going to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is a health food store and it's amazing, but also you have to be careful, especially with processed foods. You need to also learn to read those labels, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my abilities. Leave them in the comment section. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. It keeps me motivated to continue to make this type of videos. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.